Hi everybody, this is Becca from Watch Becca Plan, and today we're going to do the week 17 update video in my planner. So this week the main changes that I have are my front dashboard area. I was doing some zentagles this week, and this is my color code key and the dark gray mild liner, and I just did a zentangle. I'll link down below the video I watched from a girl who does a lot of zentangles. She did a highlighter one, and I thought it was really cool. And then this is from this pack of Avery dividers. It has a polka dot and these like fish scales and squares, and they were like $6 on Amazon, and they're throughout my planner. I really like them, and they're like divider material, so they're like thicker than like acetate. I really like this flower one, so I put that one on the front. This is new. I made this in Canva. It's supposed to be like friendship bracelet beads. It just says my name. I printed it on vellum and then laminated it. Another zentangle. The main thing that has changed in here, I added this in from Sleep Token. I thought that was really cool. I printed it on vellum, so it looks really neat. I thought that was so cool. So these were my monthlies, and they were back to back, so I'd have a whole section of my monthlies. And what I ended up doing is doing Peanuts Planner Co. insert 121 and printing the monthly insert on one side, and then printing the checklist, the freebie checklist, on the other side of it. So on both sides it has the checklist. I like that because this has 31 boxes down. So if you want to use it for tracking or gratitude or anything like that, it works really well because it has 31 boxes or lines. But this is the monthly. I really like it. I like the grid. It helps me add in signifiers, which I couldn't do in my other one. Or I could do, but it didn't work as well for me. So with the grid, it makes it a lot easier for me to add in my signifiers, which helps me identify stuff when I first look at the page. I don't have to like really read anything. I just instantly know what it is. Between the color code and the signifiers, I can tell pretty quickly what it is, without too much extra work or time. Task list. And so what I'm gonna end up doing, I've already printed out the whole year, but I'll have monthly, and then so monthly page, tasks for the month, and then my dailies. And then I have May in here too. So this is the last page of April, and then May monthly, and then my tasks for May, and then my May dailies. And then I have June through December back here, and it's just easily able to put in my dailies when the month comes up and take them out when they're done. And then I'll have the task list and gratitude if I want to do that, or whatever I wanted to do. But I think this is going to be way simpler for me to use. I was thinking about doing it for a few days and I couldn't get it out of my mind. I like having my monthly and then immediately having my dailies versus having all of my monthlies in one section and then having the current month's dailies towards the end of the year. Like in my mind, I want things to be in chronological order, and I want it to go yearly, monthly, daily. So I really like that. One of the things I did change with this insert is I was using, I had a blank section here in my other monthly that I had been using. I was using it for tasks, but because I have this now, I don't really need it here, so I decided to move my dinners here. And so that will free up some room in here on the top of this. I'm gonna redo how I do this. Right now I brain dump in my dailies. When things come up, I just pop them in here, unless I have time for a minute, and I will put them where they go. But if I'm just quickly jotting stuff down, they go here. And then at the end of the day, I go through and I migrate everything where it needs to go. So this is my weekly task list. Things that I think I could get done this week go here. This is my long-term task list, and I needed to see this. This used to be in my list section, but I needed to be able to see it in order to remember to do it, because it was just sitting back there. So if it's up front and in my face, I will remember to do it, and I will see it and want to, you know, be able to do it more likely than if it was back where I couldn't see it. And then if it's not something I think I could get done this week, and it's not really long term, like I could get it done this month, it'll go here. So like any birthday prep for the next month will go here. Any monthly tasks that I need to get done go here. Anything from this weekly section that I don't think I would be able to get done maybe in the next week, or that day in like the near future, any of these that I don't think I would be able to do go here. They just get migrated. I just migrate it further and further out depending on what I think the time frame would be for me to complete it. If it's really important, it would be on a daily page. It would be getting done on a daily page. Anything super time sensitive and like time based goes on a daily page and has to get done that day. Top 3, you know, that kind of stuff. The things that aren't as like time sensitive can go on this long-term list, or on the monthly, or even the weekly, depending. I'm really enjoying the dailies. I did take out the insert in my reading section that had my daily reading trackers for how many pages I read in each book. I decided to move them here so I can, when I'm already doing my morning planning, I don't have to flip to a page in the back of my planner to find that insert. It's just going to be right here. So I'll just, when I'm doing my morning planning, part of my routine now is to like look at my, it was already part of it, but now it's way easier because I can just stay on this page, look at my Kindle, see what page I left off on the night before, and write the number down. And then that way I'm current on what page I'm on and how many I read the day before, because I read a lot before bed. So this is the months. There's that. I don't think any of this has changed. Let's see. Mood tracker is going good. Cleaning tracker is going good. This stuff is going good. That's going good. I've been reading a lot this year. Oh, this is new. So I used to have a sheet back here on a piece of notebook paper that had all of my series that I was currently reading or wanted to read on it. And what I did was I just went in Canva and typed this up in like Times New Roman font, basic stuff. I typed up all of the series that I'm either in the middle of or that I want to start. So like this is the current series I'm in, by Lola Glass, and I have the page numbers, so when I do my book log tracker, I can put the page number in. So these are all the series that I've either started and there's like I'm waiting for the book to come out. There's a lot of those this year. These are all my new releases. This insert is from Peanuts Planner Co. or from Plan with B. Let me just go through every single name I can think of. This insert is from Plan with B, and it's all of the book releases. And then as I read them, I highlight them off. But it has the day that they come out and then the title. And then I've kind of put in the series names in here when I need to know like what part of like what series it's in. Like Ballad of Falling Dragons is part of the Moonfall series, which is when the moon hatched. And then this Primal of Blood and Bone is Blood and Ash and Flesh and Fire. Bridge Kingdom, The Twisted Throne, all of that stuff. Like having that in there is a little bit easier for me to understand, like, oh hey, you've already read these books, like the previous books, this is the next book in the series. So that's pretty cool. And it's really nice because I can just add these to my monthly pages. So I have some dates on here for releases of books that are coming out. And I usually go through these things pretty quickly. So that's why I usually write it out. I don't usually type them up because I go through it so quickly, but I try to add enough on here where it might take me a little while to get through. And then this is the new one back here. This is for Pokemon TCG Pocket. It is a list of all the solo battles for each of the packs. Beginner, Intermediate, Advanced, and Expert. I'm currently trying to work my way through all the Expert battles. I think I've finished all of the other ones. I have to go through and check these all off. But it's really nice to have a list. Sometimes when I'm doing stuff and even home stuff or anything like that, if it's something that like I know I would like to have the full list of everything that I need to do or that needs to be done, like I will just type it up and print it out and have an insert in here that I can check off as I go. That's very helpful. And then Shining Revelry. And then this is my health section with me and Smalls' stuff. Those are all the big changes. The monthly I think is going to be great. I really wanted to have it set up, and then the nice thing is like my Pokemon Go calendar can go in here. For May, I am just going to I just added in the Pokemon Go schedule. The big things that I need are in my actual monthly calendar, because the problem I'm having is that a lot of the stuff that is on here I don't need. I don't do raid days. I have all of the Mega Evolutions, so I don't really need any of those. And if a new Pokemon comes out in the game that I need, I can write that out. And it's maybe once a month something comes out that I don't have. Most of it is event based, so I can just write out the events. I think I have them right here. So I just wrote out all the events, and then I can write out like this one has 2 times Evolve XP. This is the Pokemon that's debuting in this event. This is how to get it. That kind of stuff. So that is everything in there. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I like having it set up like this. The color code key is doing great. The signifiers are doing great. They're very helpful. And I love these dailies so much. I will link this shop below. And I will also link below Plan with B and all the other inserts that aren't actually mine. And And then the blue stencil is out in the shop. So when you go to the shop, the Ko-Fi shop, you'll see this Becca's Favorite stencil. And there's the clear, the blue, the black, and the tan, the sand color. So it's now available in 4 different colors. I think I have all 4 right here, don't I? Yeah. So sand, blue, and then I have the black, and then I have a clear somewhere. Somewhere I have a clear. Ha! So these are the 4 available colors in the stencil. I really like the blue. It has like little flakes of like little black flakes in it, and I just love it. The sand color, the black color is always going to be my favorite, and then the clear. I've been having people tell me that it's hard to see when it's on white paper, and it is very hard to see. But I had so many people who wanted a clear stencil that like I just had to make it. So I thought the glitter would help with that. If I just did a plain clear, you wouldn't be able to see anything at all. So with the glitter, it kind of helps a little bit, but yeah, it is hard to see. But so many people wanted a clear one, so that's for you guys who wanted a clear one. And then the blue is pretty, and I like the sand too, so. But black will always have my heart. So yeah, that's everything. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And I will link the dividers from Amazon also down below. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.